Hi everyone, James here with another video review. This time I'm doing a review of the LEGO DC Universe Marvel Superheroes Man of Steel Superman Black Zero Escape. I think I said that right because it says right there. Yeah. Well, basically, from what I can tell from this very cool logo, this is basically from the brand new Man of Steel movie coming out this summer. Basically, about Superman, etc. But really, this on the outside it looks like a cool set. Now, just for the record, I have extremely limited knowledge about Superman, so if you're a huge Superman fan and you find that you're disappointed from this review, my apologies, but I'm not one of those super intelligent fanboy people that you see, because really I only know that he's from some alien planet, can fly and shoot lasers from his eyes, or thingamabobs, or laser things from his eyes. This is his girlfriend Lois Lane, and no idea who this guy is. Put short, it says comic book included. This looks very cool. We have Superman, we have this guy, General Zod, Z-O-D. Okay, then we have Lois Lane. Apparently it's meant to look like Amy Adams from the new movie, but I wouldn't know. So on the box cover, we have a lot of cool looking stuff. We got what I presume is, well, this little background piece here, I presume is some sort of like alien spaceship. This looks like a, this looks like a gun station which fires missiles. Superman's fighting here. We have Lois Lane trapped in this thing, and I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess that this is some sort of alien escape pod. I honestly don't know. We got the General Zod guy and some sort of weird ladder thing. Yeah. On the very top we have a very cool looking Superman. Very nicely decked out and all. On the back we have basically what this set can do. Personally, I think this looks like an escape pod, because really you don't just jump into it and shoot away, or some random like that. Now basically we have, now as it looks very cool, you can take off General Zod's armor, and he does have the red laser eyes, as does Superman, obviously. We have all the neat gun station stuff. Apparently this little door thing here actually slides back and forth, so that looks pretty cool. We got Lois Lane getting into the escape pod thing. We got 2 firing missiles, and basically everything else. We got Lego Superman, all the BioWare stuff we don't need to know. We got a very cool brand new DC Comics logo, although that's been around for a while. I think it still looks cool. We got Superman, Warner Brothers, again, Cartoon Superman, Lego Club, Lego DC Universe Superheroes, and I'd say that's about it for the box. Now for the set itself. Now, in all, this looks like a good set. I mean, first off, we have Superman. Now, I know this guy's name is, as his secret identity is Clark Kent. That's as much as I know. But really, this is a cool looking brand new Superman. I mean, in fact, I actually thought, I consider myself, unfortunately, more of a Marvel sort of guy, but I really love the detail on these 2 Lego Iron Man minifigures. Please don't hate me if you're against Marvel and you're more DC, but I'm just trying to, even the scales here. So, I really like these 2 little minifigures, but I really like this one as well. I mean, this is the very first Superman I have in my collection. Plus, it looks good. I mean, the silver highlights are very cool. We have the obvious red Superman logo, which looks very cool. Obvious red cape. Shame there isn't a Superman logo on it though, unless I missed something in the back. No. Now you can actually take off his hairpiece, which has the nice little curl thing. You know, he has a standardish looking face. Then if you spin it around, he has his, you know, I'm gonna shoot through you with my laser eyes sort of look on him. On his back, you actually have some nice detailing as well, and not a huge lot to be said there, but it does look extremely cool. So yeah, just spin everything back around. Now, in terms of articulation for these minifigures, they're all the exact same. The arms go all the way forward, they go all the way back. In fact, they can pretty much go 360, except the head gets in the way a little bit. But yeah, if you move the hair out of the way, the arms can go all the way around. The head, it goes side to side on the spot. Legs can go all the way forward and all the way back. Yeah. Now, we'll take a look at this escape pod thing for a minute. Now, this is actually extremely cool looking. I won't lie. It's hard to tell what it is exactly, but from whatever I know from the Superman universe, the only thing I know to be green is kryptonite. You know, his super weakness. So basically, I would think that this is a very cool sort of additional feature. You know, we've plenty of translucent green. We've just sticker pure green, which looks great. We've grey, we've black. Well, we've actually, if I take off the lid, we actually have a dark green seat, so that looks cool. We have a creamy golden color. We've grey, well, lightish grey. We have dark grey. We've actually a few silver highlights, just as I noticed that now. But yeah, now you can actually open up the pod and take Lois Lane out. So basically, now she herself actually comes with two faces. However, whenever she has her happy face, if you want to call it that, on her, it looks extremely weird. I don't know why, but somehow, now I agree with someone from somewhere that somehow this does not look like Amy Adams. But if I actually spin the head around, somehow that looks a lot better. I don't know how or why, but it just does. But yeah, in all, she looks well. I mean, there's plenty of nice detailing. You know, we have white, grey, dark grey, a few black outlines, dark blue, American pants. Yeah, I got an American accent now. Or a man from Texas. I don't know the difference. Nah, I'm just kidding. But basically, these are, well, from where I come from, these are called trousers. From America, these are called pants. Somehow, why do I think of SpongeBob in that? I don't know. But basically, again, we're back to the escape pod. And all, it looks pretty good. Most importantly, it stands upright, but, you know, there are a few slight balance issues, because this is all it's standing on, honestly. And then there are two little curved pieces at either side, which ultimately don't help a huge lot in terms of balance. The booster things look extremely cool. Plus we have two of these little gun things, which I really love, that LEGO are introducing for most of its LEGO Superheroes line this year, for all of them pretty much. So yeah, it looks extremely cool. Put the escape pod to the side, put Lois Lane in front, and then we'll take a look at this General Zod guy. Now, I know absolutely nothing about this guy. But I'll just take a few basic looks at him. Now, in all, the detailing on this guy just looks epic from what I'm seeing of him. His gun is extremely cool. It's a little bit different, but it's unique. So that's the one thing I like about it. So if I load it in. Now that's the sort of gun you'd expect from some sort of arch villain type figure. Yeah. Now, he doesn't have any articulation in terms of the head when he's like this. With his arms, they go mostly all the way forward. They go mostly all the way back. And legs are standard articulation as always. It always seems to be that whenever a LEGO minifigure has something around the head, the legs are always the only thing that always have articulation. If you understood what that meant, you'd be pretty well understanding. Well, if you take off his helmet anyway, you have a pretty... Somehow, I think this guy is played by Russell Crowe in the Man of Steel movie. Oh, that's better. Somehow, I think he's played by Russell Crowe in the movie. But basically, I think he looks really, really cool like this. Now, he himself has a dual head, and basically he has the laser eyes. So yeah, now you can actually take off his head and this little like chest piece thing and put the head back on, but he has very, very cool detailing all around. Now he basically has the exact same detailing on his back as Superman, but basically on the front he has a similar, pretty much similar detailing. Only thing is, other than the color, it's the logo in the middle of the chest is obviously different, but besides that and the color, these two would have been the exact same. Having said that, I think this one looks good. Ooh, what is wrong with my tongue today? Sorry. Other than that, I think this little minifigure looks good. Plus, you actually get a little bit of a hairpiece form, so that works. So it works out pretty well in terms of coolness. So yeah. Now you can actually armor him all back up. Now the only unfortunate thing is, with his helmet off, you can't properly put his hairpiece on because, well, this piece is blocking most of his head, so you can't really do much with that, other than only to put the helmet back on. So yeah. Now, as for this little station, gun station itself, forgive me if this isn't a gun station, it just looks like one, if you ask me. But basically, there are a lot of nice details going on here. We have nice stickers going on here and here. Now, oops, yeah, basically these are two little missiles, but I'll just keep those out for the minute. Now, from the very back of this, you actually can slide open this door, so that gives the impression that it is, in fact, part of a larger spaceship, you know, as we saw from the cover of the box. In fact, just seeing as how I have the instruction cover here, you can actually see that there is something else behind there, so I would presume that to be a spaceship, and that this, in fact, is a gun station of a thing. Well, if it isn't, I'm sorry, okay? So basically, you can open the door back and forth. Somehow, I find that extremely addictive, yet funny at the same time. I don't know why. It just looks so cool. Yes, I'm being won over by one of the most basic features in the history of mankind. Yeah, that proves how simple I am. But basically, you have another little sticker here, which I presume controls the escape pod, because it looks like it. You have this little ladder thing, which, you know, looks weird. Now you do actually have this little thing here, which the missiles are loaded into. Now you can actually lower it up and down, but also now I'm actually going to pull this up. If you actually, now these little bits here are rubber, and if you pull back on this, it fires the missiles. So hopefully, if this works out right, yeah. Now it's actually an effective system, and you know, there's nothing to be lost or anything. It's the exact same fire missile system, only it's more kid friendly. So yeah. Now, in all, this isn't a bad little set. Last night, yesterday whenever I bought this stuff, I actually and only bought it so I could get this chest piece here for one and only reason: to do a custom Lego Iron Man minifigure. That's the only reason I considered buying this entire set. That proves how bad I am, honestly. However, I'm glad I got this. I mean, I have a cool Lois Lane minifigure. I have a great Superman minifigure, my very first, if I didn't already mention it. I got a very cool General Zod. I mean, I'd be interested to see what his character is in the Superman movie. But yeah. Plus, his gun is just great, if you ask me. Now, in all, I do actually recommend this set. Although I'm still not just a huge fan of it, I still recommend that you go and at least take a look at it. In all, this actually cost me about 20 British sterling, or British pounds anyway. Now, that can range from where you are, but basically, I do actually hope to get more DC stuff in the future, in terms of Lego. Now, my favourite DC characters actually have to be Batman and Green Arrow. Honestly, those are my two main favourite ones right now, beginning with Batman and Green Arrow in number 2. Honestly. Moving along, is this a good set? Yes. That sounded too weird. Sorry, let me start again. Is this a good set? Yes. Do I recommend it? If you are a DC fan and you're a huge Superman fan, I'd say take a look. But if you're just generally looking for play value, it's 50-50 on that count. But basically, this review complete. Okay, this is Knight/2020 Jr. Subscribe to my channel for videos and more. Like me on Facebook by searching for Knight/2020 Jr. Have a nice day, see you all around. Until next time, bye everyone, take care.